Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So in this video, we're going to be talking about Cory Hardrict. Yes, Tia's ex-husband. Honey, we're going to be talking about him again. But before we do, I'm going to give Cory Hardrict his props in this video until he proves himself otherwise, because y'all, Cory Hardrict has earned the people's trust. He is showing and demonstrating how an ex-husband should speak about his ex-wife, and that's what we're going to cover in this video. Now, his approach to speak positive about his ex-wife has won over a lot of social media press, but honey, it was good press. And this was all due to him speaking so highly about his ex-wife Tia Mowry in the interviews he has been doing lately to promote his new movie. And so if you've listened to some of his interviews, like the one he did on The Breakfast Club, he was also on the morning show on ABC, and then he did an interview for the radio station. Those are just examples where he was asked about his previous marriage to Tia. And honey, again, he just spoke so very highly of her. So I'm going to get into that response specifically about what he said. But before I do, most of us know Cory Hardrict from social media, honey. We know him as Tia Mowry's husband. We know him as being the ex-husband to Tia Mowry. And to be honest, that's really not saying a lot about him. But I honestly think that in these interviews, he's giving off a part of him that's being really genuine and down to earth. I don't know. What do y'all think? To me, he is acting a little different than some of these other dudes out here in these social media streets. And people are really feeling that part about Cory Hardrict. Honey, it's a whole vibe out here, because instead of him trying to make us hate Tia by speaking ill will on their marriage, he actually does the complete opposite. Now, y'all know when someone gets a divorce, the first thing out of their mouth is not to speak good will about the other person. Divorce comes with a lot of emotional pain. For those that have went through divorce, or you know somebody that has went through a divorce, you know how it is, or just been around that person, you know how they act after getting a divorce. And people usually speak from pain, or they speak from that area that they are hurt in. And a lot of the times, you know, just outside looking in as a friend, we can read between the lines just by the way people answer questions. Sometimes, honey, I can even see it in a stranger, even though we don't know entirely what's going on.
I feel like women, we tend to focus on everybody else's happiness, but at the end of the day, it's about self-love. Then all of a sudden there's this awakening. It's not easy. It's a hard journey, but I feel like it is so worth it.
But I think with Cory, some of us got it wrong, or he's doing a really good job of masking his wrongdoing in the marriage, which again, we don't know what that was. But in an interview with The Breakfast Club, he said playing Dallas, y'all know he played Dallas in Tyler Perry's movie Divorcing the Black, that he channeled and found inspiration from Ike. Now, what about Ike he found inspiration from? I don't know, but the movie Divorcing the Black, it did kind of channel some of Ike's ways from the movie What's Love Got to Do with It. But he says also, let's get it straight, that's not me in real life. I haven't seen real life domestic you know what, but I can go to film and watch it. That's what I pull from most of the time in these movies. I've never been that way, even when I was married to Tia. I always protected my kids, and I've always protected her as well. I feel like that is a man's duty. Whether you are together or not, it's always protect her no matter what is going on. I can't fall into the pressure of putting someone down. When the movie came out, I had a lot of hostile messages in my DM, and that's Dallas. It's always going to be unconditional love with me when it comes down to Tia, because I definitely want her to win, and she wants me to win, and we know the truth. She texted me and she was very proud of me, and so it's all love. So honey, that's what he told The Breakfast Club last week. Now, you know, and I know on the outside looking in, some people do associate someone in real life from a character they may have played on a TV show or from a movie. Like, the acting really be top tier with some of these people in Hollywood. And I'm sure, you know, y'all can think of someone from the top of your heads who you seen acting and was like, dang, the acting was really on point. Or are they really like that in real life? Now, I also feel like Cory had to expect this backlash by promoting Tyler Perry's new movie, Divorcing the Black, because we haven't heard Cory say a lot publicly about his ex-wife, Tia.
Did you name this year for you?
Grace. Yeah, God's grace, man. Above ground is joy. You know, when I get to see my kids, my babies, they're my world. I live for them. Try to be a better person every day and do God's mission, man. Fulfill the purpose and the dream for my mother resting in heaven. So that's what it's about. God is good, man. My next chapter, it's my time. This is, you know, it's my time, you know, stepping into it, gonna claim it and just take it by force. To say that in the Bible, right?
So a lot of people are associating and forming their own opinions about his character, Dallas, in the movie with the way how he treated Tia. And before I even saw the movie, I was like, most people, where I was thinking Cory Hardrict played the heck out of that character. And is that how he is in real life? But hindsight, after seeing the movie, I did find this to be complete opposite, at least for myself. You and I both know that Tyler Perry used Meagan Good and Cory Hardrict. He used what they had been going through in real life to promote his movie. It was a play on Meagan and Cory's real life situation to promote his new movie, Divorcing the Black. But now, not only has Cory Hardrict opened the eyes of the people and told us that's not me, it's just a character, a lot of women are admiring Cory's approach on how he avoids speaking negatively about Tia, honey. It's just making him look like an angel.
You look so good.
Why you recording me?
Because you look good.
It's your girl Mimosas with Toya. I know y'all see this black, fine specimen of a man. And you know we been looking at him and he been looking good. But we couldn't look twice because he was married to who? Our sis, Miss Tia Mowry. But sis, I'm going to need you not to get mad at me because, baby, I had to take a second look because Divorcing the Black did something for me.
Are you single? What's T?
What you mean?
What do you mean what I mean? The ladies want to know.
Am I what?
Single.
I could just say I'm busy right now.
And honey, Cupid must have got his arrow because there are a lot of women who say Cory is fine. Divorce looks good on him. And they have hearts in their eyes for this man. With someone writing, stop trying to put this movie with his marriage. It's enough. This creep Tyler Perry wrote this play in his face. Wow, he loved his wife. Tia doing damage to herself. With someone else writing, he got finer after the divorce. And someone else writing, Tia, we understand if you go back, girl. And then someone else wrote, he's now Cory Hardrict and not Tia Mowry's husband. So happy for his success. So there was a lot of those comments just on social media from what I gathered. And you know, it's difficult to say whether Cory Hardrict is fooling anyone with his public persona or the character he presents. However, based on the information available and his statements and interviews, it appears that Cory is genuinely portraying himself as someone who values respect, privacy, and positivity, particularly when it comes to his past marriage with Tia Mowry. And celebrities often carefully manage their public image, and it's not uncommon for them to emphasize certain aspects of their personal lives while keeping others private. In Cory's case, his emphasis on protecting his family and avoiding negativity could indeed be a sincere reflection of his values and how he chooses to handle his relationship in public presence. Of course, as with any public figure, honey, there may be aspects of their lives that are not publicly known or shared, and people's public persona can sometimes differ from their private lives. But unless there is solid, concrete evidence suggesting otherwise, it's generally fair to take Cory's statement at face value. Ultimately, whether Cory is presenting an authentic portrayal or carefully crafting a public image, his commitment to positivity and respect in his past relationship with Tia Mowry serves as a positive example of how to handle personal matters with grace and with maturity. So honey, before I wrap up this video, do you think it was a sweet statement when Cory says he is still protecting Tia along with their children? Should he really be protecting Tia even though they are not married? Y'all, those are my thoughts. Leave yours in the comment section of this video. As always, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.